They're off for the first. Fair start. Nala's Bushman outsped as usual, left at the back of the field. That one always runs late. Zulu Warrior the Grey grabs that early lead. Simba the Lion moving closer. Rohan Kabir on the outside. Genealogy races with Secret Traveller as a team. Traditional Boy just on the heels, possibly 5 off that lead. Always Vigorous in the bright orange silks races next. A break up some 3 lengths to Angelos. Right in Flight is there too. And the slow starting and late running Nala's Bushman at the back of the field. They make their way toward the half mile. They're almost there now. And it is Rohan Kabir who has now assumed that lead. Traditional Boy in hot pursuit and bearing down on the outside. A neck separates them. Secret Traveller hidden from view, now overtaken by Simba the Lion. Racing down on the outside of Horses, that looks to be Genealogy. A break back to Zulu Warrior. Then Always Vigorous and Angelos. Right in Flight is next, and Nala's Bushman left out of it as they come thundering into the top of the lane in the first event. A quarter of a mile to catch. Rohan Kabir out in front. Simba the Lion in between Horses. Traditional Boy looks to have cried enough. Genealogy is racing down against the fence, and now Rohan Kabir cries enough, and Simba the Lion with a loud roar now snatches that lead. It is Simba the Lion beginning to open up just a bit over Rohan Kabir. They drive past the furlong pole. They're approaching the final 16th, and it's Simba the Lion and terrific Tevin Foster running away from them. Simba the Lion takes the first in a facile victory. Wins by maybe 6. Rohan Kabir second. Genealogy third. Traditional Boy fourth. Right in Flight is fifth.
Often Racing. Last Dance gets a very good start. Where Your Honor is right there too. Adenosine switching down and coming closest to the rail. Over on the far side, a Surety. Millennium Star is very prominent. And Principal Tiffany is way over on the far side. But Adenosine could have the overall lead as they make their way coming out of the chute. Adenosine is in front of Racing. Right there in second, that is Last Dance, Where Your Honor is right in the middle, but it's Adenosine coming to the 2 furlong pole with that lead. Last Dance hustled up and asked for more. Where Your Honor has to do more, left back against the near rail. Over on the far side, that's Principal Tiffany. Adenosine still in front, but here comes Last Dance. Coming in, kicking into gear, it's Adenosine. Still in front of Last Dance, a half a furlong to go. And Last Dance has now hit the front from Adenosine, trying hard to stay in touch. But Last Dance will go on to win. And welcome back to Shane Ellis. Last Dance goes on to win. Second to Adenosine, then comes a Surety. And Where Your Honor back in fourth.
They're off. Altitude comes right across to the far side. Princess Rhea is now beginning to tack to the middle with a gentleman in the orange silks. Racing right against the stand fence, that's a Lambo Girl showing some early speed as they sort themselves out. Lambo Girl may just have that overall lead. Beautiful Moon running a good race right against the stand fence. On the far side, Altitude. Princess Rhea in the yellow cap in between Horses, but can they catch this Lambo Girl? Beautiful Moon continues the chase right against the stands. In the center, that's Princess Rhea. On the far side, Altitude. Blinding Light trying to come on, but it is Lambo Girl out in front as they charge inside the final 16th. Lambo Girl and Jermaine Lewis holding up Princess Rhea. They drive toward the line, and Lambo Girl will take it. Jermaine Lewis gets it. Princess Rhea is second. Beautiful Moon is third. Blinding Light is fourth.
They're off and racing right away. Getting a good start in the middle. That is a Handyman. Storm Boy is right there too. Over on the far side, that is Run Georgia Run, closest to us. And on the defense, In the Spirit and Little Miss Nisha right there too. Craft is LSD. They're spread right across the track as they come make their way out of the chute. It's anybody's race. Storm Boy prompting the pace. Also there, here comes Texas Metal. Right in the middle, it's Storm Boy and the Texas Metal. Storm Boy is in front. Texas Metal taking dead aim on Storm Boy, and Texas Metal now hits the front from Storm Boy, trying to fight back. It's Texas Metal in front. Storm Boy is chasing hard, but Texas Metal will go on to win. Texas Metal and Eric Horton landing the second leg. Storm Boy is second. Got tight for second, third. It could be Crafty's LSE. Then got tighter for fourth. Little Miss Nisha or Handyman.
They're off. Sniper Man gets a good one right against the stand fence as they sort themselves out in the early exchanges. Eagle One is also traveling pretty strongly. Basilicus looks to be on the premises early, as expected, as they make their way now toward the final quarter. Basilicus, the one that looks to have the overall lead. Eagle One is chasing right against the stand fence. Sniper Man, Magical Mood in the green races and getting closer all the time as they leave the quarter pole behind. Basilicus, the rider, having a look behind and changes his hold quickly, asking for everything. Eagle One breathing down the neck of the leader. Right against the fence, that's Magical Mood. Baton Rouge trying to close up, but it's a three-horse dash as they're inside the final furlong, and now Eagle One begins to come on. Magical Mood is making stealthy progress on the rail. It's Eagle One and Magical Mood pulling away from the rest. Eagle One just the leader, and Eagle One wins it over Magical Mood. Then Baton Rouge. Basilicus fades back into fourth, close between Sniper Man and Salud.
Sims is ready. They're off and racing. By the way, Solo Black misses it, along with DB Machine. Going through on that lead, that is Zulu Warrior. Zulu Warrior in front of right against the rail, Go West Young Man. Then comes So Beautiful, tracking them in fourth. That is She's Adorable, right against the rail, Rapida. Then comes as they pass the 5, that's Linstead Market, and now overtaken by Never. Then comes DB Machine recovering after that bad break. Then comes Papidon, Solo Black, and racing at the back of the field, the Soul Warrior. They go past the 4 and head toward the 3, and it is Go West Young Man on that lead. So Beautiful tracking in second, right there too, that Zulu Warrior. Also there, that is She's Adorable and Linstead Market. Never comes next, and coming on to, that's DB Machine, Rapida, Papidon, and Solo Black, and racing at the back of the field, that's Soul Warrior there at the top of the lane, and Zulu Warrior coming back for more right against the rail. Go West Young Man is out in the middle, also coming on out wide, that's So Beautiful, but it's Zulu Warrior that finds another gear and begins to kick away from these. It's Zulu Warrior in front under the terrific Tevin Foster, and he has a second on the card. It's Zulu Warrior running away from these in the end, and Zulu Warrior will end up about a 9-length winner from Go West Young Man second. Then comes She's Adorable, So Beautiful, and Never in fifth.
They're off. First start. Midnight Galaxy just a shade slowly out with Spinal Tap It. As they make their way now toward the 6. Shooting Star has a narrow lead. Jay Spieth attacking already early, and these two match strides flashing past the 6. Blue Sensation on the outside. Affair and Midnight Galaxy now moving past Blue Sensation. A length and a half back to Kaylin Melody. First offense is with that group. Rosetta racing down near the rail. Battle Angel tucked in between horses. A gap of 6 or more to Spinal Tap It, and Don't Tell Lulu quiet at the back. They race past the half mile. They go running into that turn for home, and Jay Spieth now gets that lead from Midnight Galaxy left 2 lengths back. Shooting Star has to make up some 3 to get to the leader, Jay Spieth. Affair races back in 4th spot. Blue Sensation now asked to make ground 6 lengths off that lead. A gap of 3 to Rosetta. Battle Angel joins that one. First offense racing out wide. They're ahead of Kaylin Melody, Don't Tell Lulu, and Spinal Tap It at the back of the field as they come thundering into the top of the lane. A quarter of a mile to run. Affair down against the rail. Jay Spieth in the center with Midnight Galaxy. Toward the outside, Blue Sensation. These 4 now in a line almost as they charge past the furlong pole, and Blue Sensation has a narrow lead over Midnight Galaxy. Jay Spieth fighting on down against the rail. These 3 now inside the final 16th. It is Blue Sensation from Midnight Galaxy. Blue Sensation and O'Neill Mullings will win by almost 2 lengths over Midnight Galaxy. Then Jay Spieth, Shooting Star, and Rosetta.
Michael Sims is ready. They're off and racing. A clean line, whoa. And going through for that lead, that's Thalita, press conference, pressing on the outside. Right there too, that's Heroin. Rani Bangala is also in the mix. She's my friend going down into it. Atlantic Convoy comes next. Then comes Fearless Soul and Perfect Brew, and racing at the back of the field, Money Miser. They go towards the 4 and making the running. That is press conference, pressing on that lead, about a length and a half in front of Thalita racing in 2nd. Then comes She's My Friend racing in 3rd. Right there in 4th. And coming on, that's Atlantic Convoy. Airless Souls comes next. Then comes Perfect Brew. Behind those and recovering, that's Money Miser and Herring left at the back of the field. They're coming to the 2.5 furlong pole, and press conference goes on once again. Press conference about 2 lengths in front. Thalita kicking in on the outside. It's press conference in front. Thalita taking aim on press conference. Watch Perfect Brew coming up against the rail. Also coming on to that Atlantic Convoy. It's Thalita. Press conference not yet done. Thalita still in front. Press conference coming once again. Also coming on, that's Perfect Brew. Thalita keeping them at bay. It's Thalita now, and it's Thalita in front. Perfect Brew trying to get to Thalita, but it won't happen. Thalita beats Perfect Brew. Then comes press conference. Then comes running on Money Miser and Atlantic Convoy in 5th.
Starter ready there are for the Clovis Metcalf. Fun Can't Done steps a bit slow in the earlies. Mamma Mia took off quickly with Mahogany racing toward the outside as they go charging down the backstretch toward the final 6. Mamma Mia now moves away from them and leads by just over a length. Fun Can't Done stablemate racing next. Ability is tucked in between horses. Mahogany out wide. Get a Pepsi races up next in 5th, possibly 6 lengths off that lead. Followed by Taurus Boy, Easy as ABC, who will have to run late. Sunny T and Chippy races next toward the back, and a long way last to Inspire Force. They've left the 5 and about to arrive now at the half mile, and Mamma Mia dictates terms on that lead by some 2 lengths. Fun Can't Done and Mahogany now in hot pursuit. Get a Pepsi races up next down against the rail as they make their way blasting past the 3. Ability has made some progress. Easy as ABC now begins to run at them. Taurus Boy is further back, and the back markers Sunny T and Chippy. And last of all, it's Inspire Force as they make their way coming into the top of the lane in the Clovis Metcalf. And Mamma Mia has made her intentions known. She attempts to go all the way. Stablemate Fun Khan done now released. Mahogany is running on the spot at the moment, but they're all looking at the back end of the fleet-footed Mamma Mia. They have a furlong to catch her. It's Mamma Mia by some 3 or 4 lengths. Inside the final 16, Shavon Townsend, and Mamma Mia looks to have slipped the field. It is Shavon Townsend and Mamma Mia. Fun Condon running on late. Mamma Mia beats stablemate Fun Condon. Easy as ABC is third. Mahogany fourth. Close for fifth between Sunny T and Chippy and Ability. Field in line for the 2024 running of the Jamaica St. Leger. They're off for the St. Leger. Mac and Rome gets a good start on the far side with Supremacy. California Crown will attempt to go all the way. As now going through to get that lead, California Crown. There's Supremacy rushing up between horses. Mac and Rome on the rail. Allegiance 5 lengths in behind them with the speedy Run Julie Run restrained this afternoon as they head into that clubhouse turn. King Pie, interesting times ahead, follow through. Provident races toward the back of the field with Crown Chaser. Brenda Boy second from last, and Captain Sparrow will have to fly late. They're into that clubhouse turn. They make their way now toward the final 7. Mac and Rome just the leader. Supremacy pressing a half a length down. California Crown reserved back in third as they make their way now toward the final 6 furlongs. Interesting times ahead is just another 3 lengths in behind that bunch. Allegiance races next, a close-up 5th as they go past the 6. Run Julie Run, Not Let You Set. King Pie is 4 lengths in behind her. Provident just a half a length down and running the rail. Crown Chaser toward the back. And last of all, it is a Captain Sparrow and Brenda Boy as they head toward the half mile. They've left the 5 behind them in the St. Leger. Continuing, California Crown has now shot through and gets that lead, attempting to steal away from them. Supremacy going in chase 4 lengths down. Interesting times ahead now bursts through, and it is interesting times ahead who has now taken second place. But up front it is a California Crown. The filly Run Julie Run now grabs a hold of them, and Run Julie Run now takes the lead on the approach to the 5/16th. Interesting times ahead right alongside her, and these two will come into the lane in the Jamaica St. Leger. The brave Run Julie Run. Interesting times ahead now looks to point. Run Julie Run not done yet. Beginning to run on from behind. That is Crown Chaser, but they run toward the furlong pole. Interesting times ahead, shaking loose from Run Julie Run. Interesting times ahead opens up 2 in the drive. They approach the final 16th. It is interesting times ahead out in front and pouring away from them. Interesting times ahead, a 4-timer for Jason DaCosta and Tevin Foster. Crown Chaser looks to be just second over Run Julie Run, then Provident, and finishing up in 5th, Captain Sparrow.
Interesting times ahead, gets the job done in the St. Leger. Very, very impressively won the Portmore and the Kingston. Didn't do as well in the 2000 Guineas, but Tevin Foster, the leading jockey, made sure that the horse was right today. Of course, with the help of the trainer. Tevin, first of all, congratulations on your first classic success. Talk us through the race.
Well, first and foremost, thanks to the Almighty. Thanks to the connection, the owner, the trainer, and the groom. And thanks to the trainer and the groom, the work they dedicated to this horse. The other day I rode this horse, miss up a bit impatient, and I just changed my strategy today and sit a bit patient and ask him to run whenever I develop and he's ready to move, and I did that.
You've been having a fabulous season so far, Tevin. How does it feel to win your first classic race?
Well, it's a fantastic feeling, and it's also a gift because past when it was my birthday and the storm came. So I just take it as a gift. I just take it as the best moment. So just enjoy the time while it lasts.
Just to be clear, if the fans missed it, Wednesday was your birthday, your 30th birthday, and you had to endure Hurricane Beryl through it. So it must have been a tough birthday for you.
Well, it's just a blessing, you know, the rain and everything. Beryl came and he did what he had to do. Further, he never mashed up the track or stopped racing. So it's the best feeling ever to my first classic race. And as I say, thanks to the groom and the trainer, the work, the time I take. this horse, we had a little mishap on it and we corrected it, and it worked out well today and we came home victorious.
And finally, 2 furlongs longer for the Derby next month. How do you feel about that?
Feel pretty confident, you know, because I know my horse well and I know what he can do. So I'm pretty confident. And the next thing, thanks to all the fans, thanks to my family, my friends, everyone who continue to support me in these times. There is never going to be a down moment for 2024. Tevin Foster going to bring forth a terrific year for you guys.
Thank you very much, Tevin Foster.
You're welcome.
Jason DaCosta is about to talk to us now. 6 classic wins now for this young trainer who isn't 40 years old. In fact, he turns 39 on Thursday. A pre-birthday gift for you here, Jason.
Thank you very much, Lance.
Talk to us about this win, because the horse didn't go off as a favorite, and I said a few minutes before the race that the interesting times ahead that I saw win the Portmore and the Kingston should win today, but there was some doubt.
Well, he had some little niggling issues going into the Guineas. He's not a great workhorse, so I mean he's not going to give you a flash of work in the morning. So maybe that's why the buzz wasn't around him. But you know he's a solid horse. He got a perfect trip today and an excellent ride from Tevin. So I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, we looked at the 2,000 Guineas, and your other horse, California Crown, was very, very impressive. I thought stretched out at 10 furlongs today would have been tough for that horse, and I preferred Interesting Times Ahead, to be quite honest. But leaving the backstretch, California Crown looked like it had a lot of energy left.
Yeah, but it just looked like the distance took its toll on him. You know, he's bred to sprint. You know, so him winning the Guineas, you know, was excellent, because that was a bit of a stretch for him. So, I mean, you know, maybe he's going to be suited to the middle distance races.
And finally, I just mentioned to Tevin that the Derby comes up next month, 2 furlongs longer, but this is a quality horse. How confident are you that Interesting Times Ahead would be good for the Derby?
I think he'll stay the 12 furlongs. You know, it's not going to be an easy race, because the other 2 horses were right behind him. So it's going to be tough. So, you know, we'll just prepare him and see what happens.
And can I congratulate you once again, Jason? 475 wins in the USA, nearing 300 wins, I think, at Caymanas Park now. So you're probably nearing 800. You're 38 years old for a next couple of days. Talk to me quickly about how satisfied you are with the career where it now stands, still just in your 3rd full season in Jamaica.
I can't ask for anything more. I mean, it's been a dream run, and you know, I'll continue to ride it. But I can't ask for anything more.
Thank you very much, Jason, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's Jason DaCosta, champion trainer, 2-time champion trainer. 6 classic wins now for him, and 2 St. Leger wins as well. Back-to-back St. Leger victories, having scored with Thalita last year as well. Of course, Thalita won today, and Mamma Mia, who won 2 classics for Jason, won today as well. So a bumper day for Jason DaCosta. He won this race for his mom, Liz DaCosta, who owns this horse, Interesting Times Ahead, who will now look ahead to the Derby coming up in early August.